Over the last few weeks, I've spoken about the things I hate in career mode and the things we hate in career mode. Today I'm going to do the opposite. I'll be talking about the things I like in career mode. Career mode is not all bad. There are some good things about it, and the mode still has so much potential. There's so many things they could do with it still. Make sure you leave a comment about the things you like in career mode, because there might be more episodes coming in the future. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe. We have a new target of 305,000 subscribers, 4,553 to go. Please tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. There's one setting that I absolutely love in career mode. It's one of the best things they've ever put into this game. I'm talking about the no sacking setting. This means no matter how badly you perform, you will not be sacked. This means as well that you can calendar sim full seasons without having to worry about getting sacked and changing clubs. As a content creator, I love this setting because I do a lot of calendar sims and it lets me test things out without getting sacked. But even as a normal career mode player, there was many times in the past where I would play career mode and I would win the treble and still get sacked because I didn't sign a player from Australia or something. There was too many things that could get you sacked in this game for no reason. I remember one year I won like 4 trophies with Man City and I still got sacked at the end of the season because of something. So when they put this setting in the game, I was so happy because I knew that those days of getting sacked for no reason were over. One thing I like in career mode is the live start points feature. Before this was in the game, I made many videos talking about this feature. We needed it in career mode, and I think it's cool that we can start a season that basically begins at the same time as the season in real life, or even previous weeks. At the time of recording this, the latest week is the 27th of October, and you can see the table is updated and the cup competitions are updated to reflect that week. Live start points is also a very good feature to use as the season progresses. You can use this feature to do relegation battles. If there's 5 or 10 matches left in the real life season and there's a team that's struggling in the relegation zone, you could use this feature to set up a relegation battle and you could try to get that team out of relegation in the remaining matches of the season. You could also use this to challenge for the title. If there's a team that's close, let's say Bournemouth for example is now in second place at the moment, you would be able to start with them and then finish off the rest of the season trying to win the Premier League. That could be a fun challenge. So live start points is a good feature to have because some people want to start at the same time as the current season in real life, and this feature lets you do that. Another feature that I like is Manager Live. This is a new feature that came in this year's game. Manager Live is a different way to play career mode, and I think this could be maybe the future of career mode, or at minimum it's going to change the way a lot of people play career mode. A lot of career mode players come up with storylines or objectives or challenges, and they do this because challenges and storylines make you want to come back and play career mode, and it keeps things interesting. Manager Live is a feature that's going to do that for you. It's going to present you with different challenges, and it will have the restrictions embedded in the game and the objectives embedded in the game, so you don't have to worry about doing all that yourself. If you choose to finish the challenge, you get a reward like a retro kit. It's good to see that everything is embedded in the game, including the restrictions. So the game in this case won't let you do quick sims or sim matches or play highlights. There's so many different challenges already in the game, so you can spend hours and hours and hours playing Manager Live. Once you complete a challenge, you can continue on or go to a different challenge. They should have more rewards though. We should be able to maybe unlock icons with this feature. It shouldn't just be retro kits, but I like Manager Live because it's a new way to play the game. Let me know if you're using the Manager Live feature. Another thing I like about Manager Live is that your manager gets saved to your profile. Why can't they do this in original career mode? Why is it just Manager Live? Every time I start a new career mode in original, I have to always create a different manager or select a real manager, but in this one I can just keep the same manager and do all the different challenges. Another thing I like in career mode is the ability to play as a real manager. Sometimes you don't want to create a manager, you just want to use one of the existing managers, and that's what this feature is for. There's 2 things that are bad about this feature. The first one is that there's not enough real managers in some countries or leagues. In France there's only 1 manager, Germany's Bundesliga only has 1 manager, and the second thing I'll complain about with this feature is that there's a lot of generic face managers as well. So you can see in this area, some managers do have real faces, but some do not. And if you go to the Norwegian League or other leagues like the A-League, there's a lot more generic faces for managers there. So obviously they can improve this. But yeah, overall I think it's a good feature to have in the game. And I think a lot of people choose the real managers over creating their own now. There's another feature I like in career mode. It's called Sim to End. And I use this all the time when I play career mode. Basically you'll have matches in career mode where you might be winning by a lot. And there may be still a lot of time in the match left. In this example we're leading 4-0 against Arsenal. And there's only 27 minutes played. In these situations sometimes I cannot be bothered to finish the rest of the match because the 3 points are already secured and there's not much else I need to do to win this match. What I would do in these situations is usually assess how much time there is remaining and can the team that I'm versing come back to get a draw or a victory against me. If I'm certain that the 3 points are secure, I'll pause the match and I'll go to sim to end. Click on that and the game will finish the match off for me, and I'll save a lot of time because instead of wasting time finishing the match, I can just jump to the next match straight away and that's it. So I use that feature all the time as well. Another thing I like in career mode is, of course, the abundance of pre-career settings that we can go through. EA has improved this section of career mode so much over the last couple of games. We can customize our career mode so much more now through the pre-career settings. You can use the no sacking rule that I mentioned earlier. You can even adjust scouting speed. You can turn off things like sim match or play highlights or match restart. You can adjust your training settings as well. And there's also settings like player injuries, match suspensions, and release players. If you want to give your players injuries, you can set that up here. Or if you want to suspend some of your players, you can do that here. There's transfer settings. You can even turn the scouting on or off, and you can adjust transfer approaches. So yeah, like I said earlier, it's been improved so much over the last couple of games. What's also cool is that they've also got the points deduction feature, so you can set that up to give you more of a challenge. So yeah, I really like this because it means that we can set up each individual career mode just the way we want it. Another thing I like in career mode is the unexpected events feature. This is new this year, and I think it's a good feature to have in the game because it adds a level of unpredictability to any save. No two saves will be the same because of unexpected events. You'll see some different stuff pop up at times, depending on what frequency setting you have it on. I think high would be way too much, so maybe keep it on low or medium. It'll be something you'll have to test out. Here's an example. This is a leave of absence for one of our players. It says, "Boss, I really need to take a day off to deal with an urgent family issue. Apologies for the short notice." So you can choose to approve the leave and say to the player there are bigger things than football, go be with your family. Or you could choose to deny the leave and say to the player the team is your family now too, and you have to focus on them as well. You signed up for this, now it's time to play. I don't know what would happen if you deny the leave. Maybe it affects player morale or something, or maybe it does nothing. But if you approve the leave, I'm guessing that the player will not be available for maybe the match or something. Here's another example of an unexpected event. Training injury clash. A challenging day at training took a turn for the worse as both Bayindir and Yoro sustained injuries during a training session. Regrettably, neither player will be fit for selection until they recover. So in this case, we can't do anything about this. They will be injured, so they won't be able to play until they have recovered. So yeah, if you have unexpected events on high, it might annoy you because it will be too frequent and it might disrupt your plans because players will get injured and other things might come up. So I recommend maybe leaving it on low or medium. But if you like unpredictability and you like a challenge, then leaving it on high will give you that kind of unpredictability that you're looking for. Overall though, I think it's a nice feature to have in the game, and I do like that you can turn this off fully if you don't want it in your career mode save. Thank you to my channel members Callum and Wing for your support. If you want your name featured here, check out the link in the description. Please leave a like for me and subscribe as well.